everyone? Welcome to another episode of EETV, where I strive to bring you everything in entertainment, and we're going a new route. We're going to not review episode 7, Wolfwood. We are going to show you what episode 7, Wolfwood, revealed in Trigun Stampede. So let's begin. It is shown in episode 7, Livio's desire to be with Wolfwood was so strong that he trained hard and overcame many hardships to stay with him. Also, Livio followed Nicholas all the time when they were little, holding him close like he was a brother in order to stay with him and be near him. Now, this can be shown when you can see him uttering the words "have to catch up" because he wants to be near Nicholas, and he realizes in order to be able to stay near him, he has to get to a higher level. It is also shown that Sazi is utilizing his skill, being sort of like the surveillance camera for the Eye of Michael. The worm is able to see, he is able to see and hear what the worm is able to see and hear. It's also shown that Sazi is able to control that ability while he's using that catch cradle that was shown at the end of the last episode and shown in this episode as well. And while he's doing that, he's able to, hear and see everything the worm is seeing. It is also shown how he creates the worm in order for surveillance purposes by literally pulling it out of his mouth, which is perfect for him, having Sazi utilize his ability in it being so organic, especially in the midst of so much different technological advances. The next thing that was displayed in this episode, Livio was reached because he adopted Nicholas's lighter flip trick, and that's one of the ways and something that he remembered that brought him back. We also discovered that this was a no-brainer, that the mind control device couldn't be done damage with gunfire, and also that the mind control is so strong that it would attempt to bring the individual back into subjugation if the mind control is broken. But Livio, being who he was, he chose self-deletion instead of betraying his adoptive brother Nicholas. We also discovered that Blue Summers set up this whole event to make Nicholas the perfect soldier, as we can see in this picture here, that if they were to detach his personal attachments to the orphanage and to Livio, that he'll be able to remove his emotional attachments and more so become a more willing subject for the Eye of Michael. It's also seen in this episode that the upper deck of the humpback sand steamer is revealed to be an ion cannon used from the spacefaring age, because different parts were utilized to make all the things that they needed on this planet and of no man's land, because they are stranded there. So they basically had to disassemble the spacecraft and to make all of the things they need to be on the planet. Vash, it is also shown that Vash shows his enhanced strength by kicking down the door with one kick, to show that he is adept and he has superior strength. It is also shown in this episode that Wolfwood also displayed his level of strength, because the treatment of the experimentation that he received strengthened his cells, and he is shown, I guess this is shown that they're almost at par, but I do believe that Vash is stronger, but they're almost at the same level, because Wolfwood is helping Vash lift the ion cannon, and in fact it is shown that Vash is a little bit stronger, because when lifting the ion cannon, the portion of the ion cannon breaks underneath Vash's prosthetic arm, and also Vash's prosthetic arm sustained damage during this time with his heavy lifting, and it's shown considerable wear and tear of him lifting the ion cannon, also giving us more proof that Vash is stronger than Wolfwood, because he has damaged his prosthetic arm. Wolfwood's determination is stronger than Vash's, because he put his own his own well-being aside, and even though he had access to the healing drug, he touched the red-hot lever in the engine room to stop the humpback in order to keep it from crashing into the orphanage. And then finally, with the reveal for people who didn't read the manga, Vashit is shown to be a plant. He communes with the plant that is used to power the humpback, and the plant's true form is shown, the humanoid form that is shown, and Vash is shown to be a plant with the markings being shown on his skin when he is finished communing with the plant, having it wake up out of its state so they can basically depower the humpback and have it slow down. Now, this episode revealed a lot, and I hope you're considering reading the manga so you can see what's going on. Like, I know a lot of people are not showing a lot of like for Trigun Stampede, but I do applaud them because not only do the visuals look good. Now, I know a lot of people have a problem with CGI, but it's the way of the future now. And the visuals look good, but they're pulling more out of the manga, which I'm really appreciative of. And I am extremely glad that they're doing this because it'll be such a shame to have something that has this level of CGI art. And I know it's only been 7 episodes, but they really have been paying attention to detail, especially in this episode with them showing Vash's prosthetic arm is starting to break. Now, I have another prediction that I just came up with on the fly. Now, we're seeing Vash's arm that it's showing wear and tear because of him and Wolfwood lifting the iron cannon. Now, the next thing that I do think is going to happen is either one of two things. He's either, well, actually one of 3 things. I'll take that back. 3 things. Either he's going to run into the citizens of the floating seed ship and they're going to repair his arm, and he's going to receive a new arm, and he's going to be able to use his second gun that's a rapid fire gun like in the original adaptation and in the manga. Or number 2, that he'll use his gate to fix his arm and he'll be able to transfer it into it being able to be his second gun. Or number 3, he will fix his arm himself, and with encouragement through Wolfwood, he'll encourage him to protect himself more, just in case he loses his primary weapon, and Wolfwood will help him build his secondary arm like we've seen in the first adaptation. Well, this is turning out so far so good. Like I said, I'm holding back whether, this is the overall grade of the series until the series is complete. But so far so good. I like it. Do I like it better than the original? Not quite yet, but I do appreciate them taking more of the manga and interpret this better into the episode. Well, we're going to close out this video. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel like it. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody.